All right, so if you guys watched the last video, I gave away a little bit of what this video is going to be about. This one's going to be a pretty short introduction to using a sampler and using the presets that come along with it. We're going to be using Native Instruments Kontakt 5 in this video. Again, it's a piece of software I highly recommend. I think it's easy to use, really flexible, and also really deep in terms of what you can do with it. Today, we're really just going to scratch the surface and just give you a quick introduction overview to what it looks like and what it sounds like. So in order to load Kontakt in Cubase, I'm going to open up my VST Instruments panel with F11, click on a blank slot and go load Kontakt 5. And Cubase is very nice and courteous. Do you want to create a MIDI track assigned to plug in Kontakt 5? Why, thank you, Cubase. And again, if you watched the last video about MIDI versus instrument tracks, you can see that I do need a MIDI track and an audio track if I want to route it this way. Okay, so I have Kontakt 5 here. And if you have the complete edition of Kontakt 5, you get all these other crazy sample libraries with it. Some of them I really like. I think this Alicia Keys piano is just, really nice for such a simple little, one piano, very few frills kind of plug-in, really nice sounding piano. Let's actually load it so we can hear it. So I'm just going to either double click on it or I can click and drag it into this window, your choice. I'll double click. And there we go. It's nice and pink, I guess like Alicia Keys wanted. Oh, this is Alicia's Keys. I'm not sure if I pronounced the S on Alicia's. Anyway, so we just loaded a piano sample set. And it's already routed for my MIDI track, so I should be able to just play my piano keyboard now. Sure enough, there it is. And we got piano. Let's just make note of a few things here, some of the basic controls on almost all Kontakt instruments. Number one, we can adjust the tuning. We can actually adjust the panning and the volume right from here. We have this little wrench that lets us open it up, and we can look at things like the mapping editor. We actually see all the different piano samples inside of this sampler. So for instance, let's find my C right there. You can actually see when I play a note louder, you can see this little red meter go up. It's triggering a higher velocity. And you can see it has all these different velocities that have been pre-recorded. In other words, when I play a note louder, it's going to play a louder piano sample. And this is what a good sampler will do. It will allow you to trigger audio recordings from MIDI information. That's the key concept of this video. If you understand anything, understand this. A sampler allows you to trigger audio recordings from MIDI information. That's what every one of these little blocks is, a different audio recording. So I have all these different audio recordings. When I hit a note really loud, it's going to trigger a recording of someone hitting the piano key C really loud. And when I play it kind of quiet, it'll trigger a piano recording of someone playing that piano kind of quietly. And it's really realistic in the sense that you really get the sense that you're playing a real piano. And you can play a bunch of notes at once and see what that all does, and very fun to look at. All right, so most samplers also allow you to open up a wave editor where you can actually see the sample, right? You can actually see the piano waveform. Again, we're not going to really dig into this today, so let's just close that for now and go back here. Kontakt is a multi-timbral sample instrument, so we can actually load multiple samples from other places. So how about we'll just go get one of the default sort of sounds here. In the factory library that you get with Kontakt, it's pretty comprehensive. It has almost all of your acoustic instruments covered, as well as some things from around the world. I'm going to go around to the world instruments, and I'm going to load some bagpipes because, hey, who doesn't like the bagpipes? And you can see that it's loaded a whole new instrument window down here. It's all within Kontakt. But if I keep playing my MIDI track, I'm not going to be playing bagpipes. I'm still going to be playing the piano. And that's because right now my MIDI track is set to channel 1. If I change this to 2, all of a sudden I'm playing bagpipes. There we go, bagpipes, right? Or specifically Highland pipes, I guess. And this has a slightly more some more edits that we can actually change to the sound. But basically, if we open this up and look at it, it's going to look very similar to the piano in the sense that we have all these different samples, and I'm just triggering them playback. When I play a certain note, it'll trigger that sample, and that's kind of the deal. So again, samplers allow you to trigger recordings of audio via MIDI, and that's what makes it so powerful. Next video, we're actually going to start making our own instruments and show you how we can use samplers to do all sorts of crazy, wonderful, fun things that are just super easy. You won't want to miss it.